So here, in the previous topic, center-based concept is completed. So now we will discuss about encapsulation. So in encapsulation, so wrapping the data mechanism of wrapping the data, that is like variables and acting as a code. So acting as a code means it is a methods. Okay, as a, together as a single unit is called as a encapsulation. So the meaning of the encapsulation is the process of grouping the data members. The process of grouping the data members and the corresponding methods as a single unit is called as a encapsulation. Okay, the process of grouping the data members and the corresponding methods as a single unit is called as a encapsulation. So in Java, class is the best example of encapsulation. So what is encapsulation? Data heading plus abstraction. So the combination of data heading plus abstraction is called as a encapsulation. So steps to achieve encapsulation. First, what declare the variables as a class as a what private here. First, we will declare the variable class as a private, and after that, we can provide what public getter and setter method to modify and view the variable values. Okay. So first we can declare the methods as a okay. First we can declare the variables as a private. So after that we can provide public and setter getter and setter method to public. Then we can access that values and methods. Okay, and modify the data and view the data of the variable values. So what is data heading? So data heading means in encapsulation. So the variables of a class will be hidden from another classes. Okay, in encapsulation, the variables of a class will be hidden for the another classes. We call is accessed through methods of their current class. So data hiding is a subpart of encapsulation. So what is setting data? Setter method means to modify the data, and getter method means to view the data. Setter means modify, and getter means view the data. So we can see first example. So in that example, it will explain about setter and getter methods of encapsulation. Okay. So first of all, I can see I can remove all this one. Can remove all this data of previous example data. Okay, I can remove all this. And the methods also I can remove it. So I can write a new process. So first of all, so what is my first class? My class is employee. Okay. So my class is employee. My public class is test one. Okay. So first of series one class is what? Class. I can type like employee. So this one. This is my class. Okay. My class contains first what? So steps to achieve encapsulation means first declare the variables as a private. So declare the variables as a private. So I can write like this private int empid. Okay. So we can declare as a variable empid as a private here. So next what we can access the private methods to public. We can use what setter and getter methods to modify the data and view the data. Okay. So first modify the data. So the setter method and getter method. So see here setter. So public void. Okay, this is the method. Public void set empid. This is what setter method. Okay, in this one int empid. Is it int empid one here? So I can write like this. Okay, so empid equal to empid one. Okay, I can assign the empid values to this one. empid one. Okay, so see here it is running. This is the encapsulation topic. So now after that we can write what same like that. So first to empid we can create what one variable. So in that variable we can assign what empid one. So this empid one can be stored in the variable empid. And after that we can use the return. Okay, so public return method we can use. See here, thing or not we can check it. So public next what? So setter method completed. So to modify the data is completed. Next we can view the data. So public okay void get empid. Public void get empid. So see here. So in this one we can write what? So this get return method. So it is a get public int get MP ID. Okay. So it is returning what? It is showing error. Why means? So int method returning some return type is missing. So that's why what? Return EMP ID. So I can write like this, return EMP ID. So after that we can write this one. So it integer returns what? Some return one value. So void is returning nothing. So void returning nothing. So that's why it is not returning nothing. So int returning what? EMP ID. So that's why we can write like this. Okay. Next we can create one class, and after that class we can what? So employees E equal to new employee. Employee is my class. And the E dot set first word set EMP ID. So set EMP ID. So in that set EMP ID we can pass the EMP ID what? 101. So that 101 can be stored in EMP ID. Okay. So next after that we can get the EMP ID. Okay. So see here first employee EMPLOYE employee E equal to new employee EMPLOYE. So employee E equal to new employee. So E is a variable name. So E is a variable name. E dot set EMP ID. Okay, set EMP. It is asking what integer value. So that's why I can pass what one at one here. Okay. So see here it is showing, and first save the file and run it. It is executing or not. We can check this one. It is not executing. Why means we cannot write any system.out.println message here. So that's why it is not executing. So the first what we can write what system.out.println println method. So in that we enter e dot what next get emp id. Okay. So we can receive this one. See here. Okay, it is we can return what emp id. So 101 will be displayed or not. So this is the execution of the emp. See here in this example. So we are using to what set the data first. Okay. In here we are using to set the data in this one. So after the int one, we want to get the data here. So we want to get the data here. Okay. So we assign the parameter this one. So actually here we are using this video, but we are not using. Why means here int EID. Okay, int EMPID1. EMPID1. Here instance names and local variable names are different. See here, this is instant names. Okay, and this is what local variable names. Both are different. So that's why, okay, if both are different, so we cannot use this method. If both are same, so that's why in these cases, what we can do, in these cases, we can use what this keyword. Okay, so we have to set the value, and after that, first we have to set the value one at one. After that, we have to get the value one at one. It is working or not. So first of all, we can declare this as a variable as private. So after that private variable, it can be okay declared as what public here. So first we can modify the data, and next we can view the data. So modify the data means one at one can be modified, and after that what we can use this data. Okay, I can get this data. So using okay, I can get this data using get emp id. Okay. This is the example of the method. So next, okay. So if you are declared as, so if you are declared as EMPID, so what is the private EMPID? I can write like this here. We can assign the value 111. Okay. So we cannot use. So if you assign the value, we cannot use what? We cannot use. Okay, set. Why means already value is set. So now we can get the value. That's why what we can write in get EMPID. So return EMPID. Okay. So see here. So save the file. So it is showing also error. Why means this is you can put into completion. Okay. So save the file and run it. It is executing or not. See here. Triple one will be displayed or not. This is the output. So if you are not assigning the values to the private, you can use set empid method. Okay, setter method. So we cannot assign the value to the private method. So that's why we cannot assign, we can use setter method. So we can assign the value, we don't use the setter method. So directly we can use what getter method. Okay. So this is the encapsulation. This is the encapsulation process. So in next class, we will discuss about the remaining topics. Okay. So thank you.